How's it? Today is Wednesday, September 6th. We are back with the Thumb Chronicles. Today's a jerk and snatch day. I think today was pretty good. For my jerks today, I went up to 125 for power jerk, which last week, I don't know if you remember, but last week was not great. Last week, this was before I cut my thumb, so I have no excuses. I just sucked last week. My jerks were at 122. I missed one, I made one, and then I missed the second one. And to me, I wasn't sure if I was going to increase to 125 today, just because of how bad last week was. But as I was warming up, like, my legs felt like completely different legs, the set of legs, than last week. Last week it felt like when I stood up from the box, it felt like I was just, any amount of bend in my knee was gonna bring the bar all the way down, and like gravity felt a lot heavier than it normally does, I guess. But yeah, I mean, did 125. I think I did it twice today, which is better than last week. Last week, again, missed 2, made 1. This week I missed 2, but made 2 at a heavier weight. So that's the positive for me. It's like kind of what I'm focusing on today. My snatches also felt pretty good, going up from last week, again 3 kilos, and this time again from the floor, not using the low blocks anymore, because that lower back thing that I was dealing with is hopefully just something in the past, like a little remnant of the past. I don't know if it's gonna rear its ugly head in the future, but I think for the time being, I feel comfortable not doing the stretches and stuff on my days off, which I'm not gonna do, but like that's kind of where I'm looking at. If that paints a picture of how confident I feel in my my lower back. But yeah, going back to the training session, that really long ass complex, probably today might be the last time I do it. I don't know. It's really hard. Push press, bad foot jerk, good foot jerk, and then a power jerk. That's 4 reps total overhead at like a pretty decent weight. And so, yeah, here is my first set at 125. Like it says first of a few sets, because I wasn't sure if I was gonna do 125. That 120 that I did as like a last warm up was really solid. So I was like, okay, like I will at least do 125. I'll give 125 a shot. I don't know if I'm gonna do multiple or what, but I did decide to do 2. And then I tried to do 3, and I failed that one. And then it's not even really a fail. You'll see it. That was okay. Bit of a struggle with that kind of weird pushback on my upper body, on my arms. And then watch this. This isn't even a real attempt. Look at me go. Look at me gather my breath, and Larry's over there just like trying to motivate me. Watch this. Yeah, no way. And then I tried this one. I gave a real attempt on this one. This one's just not even, no, it's just a fail. Yeah, a little bit forward. And like when I watched the video back, to me, I mean, you can go and watch it too, slow-mo. My arms come in a lot earlier than I like them to. And that really affected the positioning of the bar overall. And so if my legs can get full extension before my arms come in, then that bar is most likely going to go straight up. But if I start pushing with my arms a little bit early, like I did in that last one, and I think it happened in all of them really, then my bar trajectory is going to go a little bit forward. And if it goes a little bit forward, then I got to do some crazy movements to compensate for that, just so that the bar can end up over my head at the final position, And so that's something I'm going to think about moving forward. But as far as it goes for snatch, 3 doubles at 75 today, which last week I did 5 doubles at 72. And so it's like, I don't know, last week was one of those things that like I did that because I felt like my jerks were so bad that I needed to work extra on something that I could do. And I felt like the technique, you know, quote unquote technique snatches, which is what these are, I felt like the more appropriate thing to do that on. And today I felt more accomplished with the jerks and stuff. It's not really a good metric to run by, if I'm like being honest, you know, like, oh, do I feel like I did enough? Then I will end up doing more, you know? And at the end of the day, like, at some point, I'm not going to be able to do that. And I think that if I just stick to the program that is loosely written for me, you know, I have a lot of input in it. I basically have 100% input in this one. But if I just stick to the original plan, then it's a lot more manageable and a lot easier to figure out how things go moving forward. But yeah, I mean, today's training was really solid. I was not expecting the jerk to be as good today, and I feel like I learned a lot today just from that, like, pushing my arms too early, that view. It's also worth noting that I feel like crap right now. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's Wednesday, and I'm like, my nose is really like congested, and I've been coughing a lot. I didn't feel like this at the gym today up till maybe the last 20 minutes. And I don't know if this is gonna be a thing moving forward, but we'll see what happens. I hope I don't miss work. I hope I don't miss too much work. So this weekend. But yeah, finished off with some dips. Again, pretty good training session today. I'm pretty happy with how everything went. But yeah, if you're not subscribed, please like, comment, and subscribe. But that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Shoots.